What's good? It's your brother YK the Truth. And I just want to let y'all know, man, I was wrong, yo. I was wrong. African Americans ain't African. I'm sorry. I found this video. I found this video on YouTube. And this brother broke it down, man. All the research I did was wrong. DNA is a hoax. We are not from Africa. We're from America. You know, I'm sorry, Dane Calloway. I'm sorry, Phoenix Moon. I'm sorry, Cootie Mayo. I'm sorry to Aboriginal Power. I'm sorry, man. Because now I know that African Americans ain't Africans. All the years of research was wrong. And I'm going to take all my videos down. I'm taking these videos down because I don't want to look like a fool, and I know the truth right now. I know that we come from America. We was already here. We was already here. Do you understand? Now I'm going to play a video to let you know. This is going to prove that we were the original copper-colored people. Let me repeat that. We was the original copper-colored people. And now I know the truth. So I'm going to play the video for y'all, man. We are not from Africa. We're from America. We was already here. Let me play the video.
In this video, I would like to show you how you can clean pennies easily. Here you can see a coin which looks old and not nice anymore. Howsoever, you can clean it easily to make it look beautiful again. All you need is one glass which you fill with vinegar. After that, you only need to add 1 or 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and that's it. But before we can start, grab a spoon and stir your mixture. Now, take a tweezer to hold your coin while you dip it in the vinegar salt solution. After you've put the coin in the liquid, you will see a clear difference after a few seconds. Here, I only put half of the coin in the solution, that you can also see the before and after appearance. Look at this huge difference. I show you in front of the camera.
Most people, when we say Afro-American, they think only of the Negroes in the United States. But they don't realize that 2/3 of Brazil consists of people of African blood, which means they're also Afro-American because Brazil is in South America. Most people, when we say Afro-American, they think only of the Negroes in the United States. But they don't realize that 2/3 of Brazil consists of people of African blood, which means they're also Afro-American because Brazil is in South America. And in all of these, many of these countries in South America and Central America, and even in Canada, they are heavily populated with people whose ancestors came from Africa. So when you total up the number of Afro-Americans, real Afro-Americans, in the Western Hemisphere, there are perhaps 100 million. And if these people ever unite among themselves, not only is it necessary for the Afro-Americans in the United States to be organized, But it's also necessary for the Afro-Americans in the Caribbean, or the Afro-Cubans, the Afro-Brazilians. It's necessary for all of them to be organized. And then once they are organized in each place, we have to organize among ourselves so that the Afro-American in the United States will be working in conjunction in a coordinated program with those who are in Cuba and those in Brazil and those in Venezuela and those throughout the Caribbean and Haiti and in the West Indian Islands. And in this way, we actually get strength. And it's not an accident that there's no organization existing in the Western Hemisphere that's designed toward that end. It would be a direct threat to imperialism as it really exists, and to colonialism as it exists in the West. And one of the things that's going to help to bring this about is the independence of Africa. One of the only reasons that we in the West have never organized, we have hated our image and our African image. And because Africa has been in the hands of people who have created an image of Africa that's negative and hateful. And it has been hateful to us. We haven't wanted to identify with it. But now that Africa is getting independent and in a position to create its own image, and it's a positive image, those of us in the West look at the African image and see how positive it is. We begin to identify with it. We become proud of Africa, and we become proud of our African blood, our African heritage. And this is what is beginning to make the Africans in the Western Hemisphere today develop more race pride. And as this race pride develops, then it has a tendency to make us want to unite together and work together. And your Western imperialists and colonialists consider this to be a grave threat. More threat than communism or Marxism or socialism or anything else. Africanism is what
the Native Americans are the black people.
Y'all gotta stop listening to anybody with a microphone in the YouTube channel. Please, please. I have yet to understand what the goal of this theory is, but y'all have to stop. I mean, it makes no sense, like at all. You're telling me that the entire world, including the continent of Africa, where multiple countries have doors of no return or points of no return, and they have museums that have plenty of information on the transatlantic slave trade, all of them, everybody, is in on a ploy to convince Black Americans that they're from Africa? That makes sense to you? I mean, you don't even investigate your own sources that you use in your video. It's baffling. There are databases, first-hand accounts, museums dedicated to this stuff. Listen to historians and archaeologists, not some YouTuber.
We just keep coming back.
Don't stop now.
So what we know as pan-Africanism is becoming a thing of the past. As you see, a lot of people that were under the pan-African thought form is switching over to an Aboriginal or an American Indian standpoint, realizing that they have ties to America and other places, and that Africa may not be the start of life.
this is for all the Wabos out there, because that's fucked up, man. You have tribes that you can be proud of. Why the fuck are you trying to fucking appropriate and steal our people's shit? This is somebody in my community. Anyway, this is her, like, this year, right? And she just got a picture taken by an old silver photographer person. Check it out. This is a picture that was taken today, with all the Wabo shit, with people saying that, we look darker than that, blah, 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 blah. This is literally that same old style photography. This was done today. Look. And her dress, by the way, or her regalia, it's turquoise, it's not white. Like, all the colors get all messed up. Like, she's not, I mean, you saw the first picture, come on. Like, we are who we are, don't try and replace us, be our allies like we're your allies.